Hello, my mathematician friends. Today is the last day in Module 3, which means that the next lesson you have will be kind of like a test over it to see what you remember and what you know. Yes, I understand that it's hard to measure on a computer screen, and that's okay. I'm going to take that into account. Okay, I got this. All right, so here's what I want you to do today. Make sure you have a whiteboard and or a piece of paper and something to write with, because we got some stuff to do. So let's get to it, shall we? Lesson 13, I can ask and answer varied word problem types about a data set with 3 categories. Same thing we've been doing. We got 3 choices. We got a table or a graph or a bar, we've got something that we're going to look at to answer questions about it, okay? So today we're going to warm up our brain by doing a sprint. So let me get to it. Here it is. Remember, you are trying to get as many as you can done correctly in the 2 minutes. So if the other day you got like 9 correct, this time shoot for 10. See if you can get 10 correct. Now, look at this one though. It's got 3 numbers. Y'all know how to do this. Remember, we've done this. We make 10 out of something and then add the next. So look, I'm gonna cheat. Look at the first one. 9 plus 1 make 10. 10 plus 3 we know is 13. Okay, so look for your pattern. Look for 10s. What makes 10s, and then add the rest. Because we know if we add it to 10, we can do that. Okay, 2 minutes, as many as you can get done correctly. This one might be a little trickier because there's 3 numbers this time, but look for 10. Okay, you're either going to get A or B. Pause it, 2 minutes, get it done in your Google Classroom. When you are finished, come back to this video and we're going to get our brains going for our application problem. Okay, so either pause now, get this done, or wait and do it at the end. It's up to you. So let's look at our application problem. Still can't get it on my head. It's just gonna have to sit here, guys, sorry. All right, application problem today. We are good number detectives. We know what we gotta do. I bet you can. We gotta do first. We gotta read. All right, let's read it together. Here we go. Zoe made friendship necklaces for her 3 closest friends. Make a graph to show the 2 colors of beads she used. She used 8 green beads for Lily, 4 purple beads for Jamila, and 12 green beads for Sage. How many green beads did she use? Okay. We need to answer, how many green beads did she use? Let's go back and look for clues. All right, she made friendship bracelets for her 3 closest friends. Does that tell me anything? That she made necklaces for her 3 friends, but it's not going to give us the information we need. All right, so we have to make a graph that shows 2 color of beads she used. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Now we need to make a graph. Okay, I'm going to turn on my screen here. Yep. I'm going to erase my board real quick. I forgot to last time. All right, so we need to make a graph. We have 2 color beads. Okay. Now we have 2 colors. So let's just make 2 lines. Okay. So here's part of my chart. Now let's look for more clues. She used 8 green beads for Lily. Oh, 8 green beads. That's important to know. 4 purple beads for Jamila. 4 purple beads is good to know. That's important information. And 12 green beads for Sage. Oh, that right there, 12 green beads is important. Okay, so now we know that we're going to be using green and purple. All right, so now we can figure out how we're going to solve this. Now you are going to choose. You can do it where you made the graph, or you can use tally marks, whichever one you think is going to be the easiest for you. Okay, I'm going to do tally marks on this one. So I'm going to use 8 green. So I'm going to count my 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's my 8 green beads I used for Lily. Now I need 4 purple beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've got my 4 purple beads I used for Jamila. Now I need 12 green beads for Sage. So now I got to count on. So I've already got 8, but I got to count up to 12. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! That's a lot, guys. All right, so now my question is how many green beads did she use? So I'm going to stop sharing just for a second so you can kind of see a little better what I had. Now, let's count. How many beads did she use? I'm going to count my purple first because there's not as many. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 4 purple beads, but we didn't want to know how many purple beads we used. We want to know how many green beads we used. So let's count by 5s and then by 1s if we need to. 5, 10, 15, 20. How many did she use? 20. Let's see if I can write it. Oh, I'm going to write it right here. 20 beads. So can I answer my question? How many green beads did she use? Yeah, I can answer it and say that she used, oops, let me switch here, text box. She used 20 green beads. Now, did we solve our mystery? Yes, we did. We answered our question. How many green beads did she use? We know that she used 20 green beads. All right, friends, now here's what I want you to do. I want you to erase your board or get a clean sheet of paper, ready to work with Miss Duckett again let's try that again. We're going to work with Miss Duckett again today, okay? So we're going to be looking at more charts and graphs and tables. And so you need to make sure you have something to write with just in case. I'm going to pause for a second to make sure I'm ready to go, and you do the same. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get started. Ooh, my bad. Hi, Miss Duckett.
It's Miss Duckett here, ready to guide you through another math lesson. Today, we're going to be asking and answering word problems about a data set. If you're ready, let me hear you say, ooh, oh yeah, I'm ready.
Ooh, oh yeah, I'm ready.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. This class is also learning about graphing. Their teacher asked the children in this neighborhood what they like to do in the snow. Make snow angels, make a snowman, or make snowboards. This teacher then made this graph showing how they answered his question. Take a moment to think. How is this graph similar or different than the graphs that we've seen before?
Well, we've seen graphs that
Go
use
ahead.
tally
Tell me
marks.
what you're thinking.
We've seen things that line up edge to edge with no gaps.
I heard some people say that in this graph, they're starting from the bottom. I also heard that it's built like towers, and that it still follows the rules of no gaps, no overlaps, and lining up at the endpoints. Great thinking. Well, mathematicians, I want you to turn and talk with the partner. What can you learn from this graph? If you don't have a partner, that's okay. You can always pick up your imaginary phone and pretend to discuss it with someone. Go ahead and do that now.
What do you think we can learn from this graph?
Let's look at this graph together. How many more people rather make a snowman than a snow angel? Go ahead and press pause and use your personal whiteboard to figure this out.
Okay, so let's see how many more people like snowman than snow angels. Now, what's the first thing we need to do to solve that? We need to know how many of each one, right? All right, I'm gonna turn my screen back on. Let's count how many had snow angels. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We had 3 people that made making snow angels. Now, how many people like making snowmen? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people like snowmen. Okay, so okay. Snow angels and snowmen. All right, so now how can we solve that to figure out how many more people like snowmen than snow angels? We could write a number sentence and we could subtract. So let's do that. I'm going to say 9 minus 3 equals something. And I put 9 first because remember the biggest number goes first when we're subtracting. So if I have 9 and I take 3 away, how many am I left with? Remember, you can count back, you can use your fingers, you can draw a picture, it's up to you. We can even use our picture on our board or on our chart. And I can come over here and count 3, 1, 2, 3. And I can say, how many more do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 6 more. So I think 6 more people made snowmen than snow angels.
Welcome back. Well, I have my friend Carlos here who's going to help us answer this question. Everyone say hi, Carlos.
Hi, Carlos.
All right, so Carlos, the question was, how many more people rather make a snowman than a snow angel? How did you think of this problem?
I looked at the snowman and snow angels. I counted on from the 4th square in the snowman tower since they both have 3 rows.
Well, Carlos, what's a number sentence that we can use to solve this problem?
9 minus 3 equals 6.
Did you guys also get 6? Give me a thumbs up if yes, or a thumbs down if no. Great. Awesome job if you did. If not, we all make mistakes. And the best thing about mistakes is that we can always learn from them. So take a moment now to go ahead and press pause and correct your work.
If you did not get 6, go ahead and fix yours.
Welcome back. Well, it's time to say bye to Carlos. Say bye, Carlos.
Bye, Carlos.
Thank you for helping us. Let's go ahead and solve some problems together. How many more people rather build a snowman than a snow fort? Go ahead and press pause and take some time to solve this problem.
All right, so we knew that there were 9 people that like to build snowmen. How many like to build snow forts? 2. So we want to find out how many more people build a snowman than a snow fort. So we're going to take away, okay? So what is 9 minus 2? I don't know. I could do a couple different things, but I could also look at my chart. So like Carlos said, I can start at the 2 box right here, and I can count how many from then on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Now I can check and see if I have 9 and I take 2 away. 9, 8, 7. Oh, let's see if we're right.
I'll be right here waiting when you get back. Welcome back. Let's solve this one together. How many students want to build a snowman?
9.
Bada boom, bada bing, you got it. That's right. 9 people rather build a snowman. How many people enjoy building snow forts? Show me on your fingers. Yes, 2 people. What are some strategies that we can use to figure out how many more people rather build a snowman than a snow fort? Take a moment to think. Go ahead. Tell me what you're thinking.
We said we could subtract. We could count up how many snowmen are left after we take 2 away. We could count on
I
or
heard a
count
lot
back.
of people say that we can count on from 2 until we get to 9. Let's do that together. Get ready.
2, 3,
3,
4, 5,
5,
6, 7, 8, 9.
How many fingers do we have up? Whisper it to me. Yes, we have 7 fingers up. So how many more people prefer to build a snowman than a snow?
7.
That's right. 7 more people. What's a number sentence that we can use to solve this problem? Go ahead and write it on your personal whiteboards. Show me your whiteboards. That's right. 9 minus 2 equals 7. Great work, mathematicians. Now let's answer the question. How many children took this poll? You might be wondering, what does poll mean? Poll is a situation where people vote. So in this case, children were polled on their favorite things to make in the snow. So again, the question is, how many children took this poll? Let's solve this problem together. How many children like making snow angels?
3.
Show me on your fingers.
3 children.
That's right, 3 children. I'm gonna write a 3 because that shows how many children like making snow angels. Now, how many children enjoy making a snowman?
We know that 9 children enjoy making a snowman.
Yes, 9 children. So I'm gonna write plus 9. Now, how many children like making snow forts?
We know that 2 like making a snow fort.
That's right, 2 children. Let's write plus 2. Is our number sentence finished yet? No, it's not. We still need to write equals something. For something, we'll make a box. Great. Now let's solve to figure out how many children took this poll. We need to make this number sentence simple for us to add. I know that 3 plus 2 equals 5. Let me show that on my personal whiteboard. Go ahead and make your whiteboard look like mine.
Made mine look a little bit different. So you can see that we added the 3 plus 2 to get 5.
Let's see if we can make 10. We have 9. How many more do we need to get to 10? Whisper it to me.
We need 1 more.
Yes, we need 1 more. Let's break apart our 5 into 4 and 1. We'll show that in a number box. Now, we can add 9 and 1 together. 9 plus 1 equals? Yes, it equals 10. 10 and 4 more equals? Yes, it equals 14. So 14 children took this poll. Go ahead and finish completing your work on your whiteboard if you need more time. You did an excellent job today, mathematicians. Now it's time for the problem set. Your must-do problems are 1, 3, and 4. Remember to do your best work for 10 minutes. Here's a cheer for all your hard work. It's called the You Did a Good Job cheer. It goes like this. You did a good job. You did a good job. I'll see you next time.
Bye, Miss Duckett. All right, friends, let us go ahead. Oops. Let us go ahead and get out of that and go to our problem set. Okay, she said we're doing 1, 3, and 4 today. So let's look at our problem set and let's read our directions. It says, use the graph to answer the questions. Fill in the blank and write a number sentence to the right to solve the problem. Okay, so here is our graph. And I want you to notice this box right here, it says equals 1 day. So each box is 1 day, okay? So now, before we started, let's count up and see how many are in each one. So how many number of school days were sunny? Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. We know there are 4 days that were sunny. How many days were rainy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many days were cloudy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you're going to come down here and you are going to do number 1, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's look and see what it says. How many more days were cloudy than sunny? Okay, so you'll find that out. How many more days were cloudy than sunny? You would write it right here. How many more days were cloudy than sunny? Interesting. It's got a blank here and a blank here. I guess just put your answer in either blank. How many more days were cloudy than sunny? Blank more days were cloudy than sunny. You don't need to put anything here if you write it here. How many more days were rainy than sunny? Blank more days were rainy than sunny. Come up here and look. How many total days did the class keep track of the weather? The class kept track of the class kept track of a total of blank days. Remember, that's the one where you're going to add up all 3. Okay, so be very careful. When you are done with this, excuse me, make sure you complete your exit ticket and turn them both into me. And then when you're done, we'll have an assessment tomorrow to see what you remember from this unit or the okay? Don't freak out about it. Don't freak out about it. It's not a big deal, okay? Just want to see what you know, what you remember, how you doing. If you have any questions, you know, you can email me. I'm here. Got my emails. Checking them. Constantly checking them. All right, guys. All right, friends. I'll see you later.